my Zelda tier list. Let's fucking go. Okay, all Zelda games. Alrighty. So this is what we got. Fucking ads are everywhere. Alright. Today, guys, we're doing something a little different. We are, ranking my favorite, tier lists of Zelda games. But I actually want to go ahead and make a row below. Okay. I'm going to dub this one Haven't Played. Because if you would believe, I haven't played every single Zelda game out there. Okay, so obviously we're putting in these two. Oh wait, hold on. Why did that go there? Okay, I'm putting this one in as well. Let's see, any others? The Oracle games, never played. I never played this either. So now what we have is all these ones. Alright. I'm going to trigger some people today, and that's the goal of today's video. I'm going to piss people off. Alright. Starting things off, Ocarina of Time. B tier. It's a decent game. I don't understand how everyone's like up in arms like it's the best Zelda game out there. It's just... Actually, I'm going to put it on D tier just to trigger more people. Wait. No, this should be D. This should be D. This should be C. Okay. I'm giving it C tier. It's an alright game, you know. No, I'm putting back B tier actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just a solid game. You know, it's nothing to write home about. It's decent. It's just it's just a Zelda game. It's just a normal Zelda game. Like it was like what the fourth one to come out, first one to be 3D. I'm actually going to put Majora's Mask a tier above. I haven't played Majora's Mask in a long time, but I just like Majora's Mask a lot more than Ocarina of Time. And that goes for, like, the 3D version. Although, like, the 3D version fixes a lot of stuff. Actually, I played the Four Swords. I played this Four Swords. And I played this. I haven't beaten this one. I've actually got the Master Sword in this one. Because on the, on the 3DS, for some reason, I was able to play it. And, like, I could play single player. So, let's just go ahead and continue on with that. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, it's just... I would just consider it kind of mediocre in its compared to the other 3D Zelda games, you know. Like it's all right. It's not like it's not the worst Zelda game. It's like up there. Majora's Mask is a sequel. It like adds in a whole lot of stuff like the mask, adds a bit more of a darker tone to the previous Zelda games. And you know I like the math system, and I like the fact that it's like its first kind of like sequel type game. Yeah. I guess a lot of people like love these games to death is because they had a childhood when really I didn't have an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask childhood. I just had like Wind Waker, Minish Cap, not really Four Swords, A Link to the Past, and Twilight Princess childhood. So, yeah, okay, Wind Waker, S tier. That's also going to count the HD version for some reason. There's no HD version. Is there a tier list? Hold on, let me go ahead and just, like, duplicate this. Okay, perfect. Is there, like, a tier list where there's, like, the HD versions? Wait, is there a Link Between Worlds here? Yeah, there is. Is there seriously, like, no... Okay, there's the all mainline Zelda games. Which seems to be the same. Really? Oh my god. Just gonna pretend this doesn't exist anymore. S tier. Probably, like... I don't even know what my first Zelda game was. It's a mixture between this one, or this one. No, not Four Swords. Well, I guess A Link to the... Actually, wait. What is this one? This is Link's... What is this? Is this Link's Awakening? Is it like a view image button? I think this might be Link's Awakening, actually. I played the DX version like a few years ago. But I had like a big childhood around Wind Waker. I remember just getting stuck in the Forsaken Fortress, then I somehow got to the end, and then like that's where a lot of fun happened. And then I remember getting stuck on the first boss. I was a dumb kid. I didn't know like what to do until like I like somehow like looked on the back of the the game cartridge, and I like saw a way to beat it. I was like, oh, I thought Link was looking at a map or something, like marking it down or something. But no, I'm like, wait a minute. I got it. So then I instantly booted it up, and I was like, to my brother, I was like, I'm gonna beat the boss right now. Let's fucking go. And then I did it. I'm like, I'm so stupid. I've beaten this game probably like 3 times from like start to finish. I don't know. I really the thing is, like, I like this game. I love it. But Wind Waker has the ocean, and the ocean has big octos, and I'm frightened to shit of them. So yeah, fun times. I'm not really a big fan of that. Four Swords, I've only played it once. It's pretty fun if you have like if you're playing with actual people, but I'll just give it a C tier. You know, nothing really. Wait a minute, this is also. Okay, well, I'm just gonna list this out as like the Four Swords, even though I played the Game Boy version of Link to the Past. It's all right, you know. I had a little bit of difficulty playing it. I haven't played it like 10 years, so I guess that could be why I'm giving it a C tier, because I only played it once. It was pretty okay. A Link to the Past, I'm giving it also B tier. It is super hard, because everything just like kills you in like a matter of minutes, unless you're like thoroughly prepared. I probably died more in Link to the Past than I have Breath of the Wild. That's like, it's a fun game. Another game that's like everyone's like saying it's like the best Zelda game out there, tied with Ocarina of Time. But you know, if this is my opinion, if you don't like it, well, you could. What is this bullshit? It's a PC port to fucking Ocarina of Time. Great, here we go, boys. It's gonna be another. Anyway, it's pretty fun. I got stuck multiple times. Then I like figure out that gods exist, and I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. And well, you know what it is. I guess next I'm gonna go ahead and put Minish Cap on A tier. Another one of my childhood favorites. Good game. I love the Minish aspect of the game. There was like what 5 or 6 dungeons. I feel like it's sort of lackish on the dungeons. I'll actually use the same thing for Spirit Tracks, because I feel like it lacked a bit of dungeons. I like Zelda games that has like a total of like either like 6+ dungeons, which I guess that's why like Ocarina of Time has like 9 dungeons, and A Link to the Past is like way more dungeons than it should, because you have like the first 3, then you have like 3, then you got like the Hyrule Castle, and then you got like all the Dark World dungeons, and there's like an ass load of them. That's kind of fun. Four Swords, I'll also give it a C tier, because I've never completed it, but I think I got halfway through. Good game. The only downside is that like even though I had a second player I could play with, I never had the opportunity to play multiplayer, like 2 players with my brother, because I didn't have the thing. For some reason, you couldn't like plug in the other GameCube controller into the GameCube or the Wii and just like play from there. You had to like set up a Game Boy controller or something? I don't fucking know. So yeah, it's going there. Okay, let's see. Twilight Princess, triple S tier. Good Zelda game. That's an amazing Zelda game. I just love everything. The story, the fucking like, okay, this game came out like 2006, and I remember like, okay, I think I have like two discs of the game, and they were all scratched to fuck, and I couldn't really play it. And then the 16th anniversary, I don't know, there was an anniversary edition that came out on that like people started selling, and then I got it, and then I started playing again. Let me just say, the graphics really aged well. It's a beautiful game. I love this, and I love the HD version too. Except for the fact that I grew up playing the Wii version, so like it's like mirrored Whereas if you play the GameCube and the Wii U version, it's mirrored in my eyes. But you know, I guess, well, there is like a mirrored mode for HD. I don't know if you can. I don't know if it's there if you beat the game or if it's like there when you start. I don't know. I want to play this game again. This is like one of my favorite. This is like my top favorite Zelda games. Breath of the Wild. I'll give this like a solid A tier. I'm triggering a lot of people right now. I know. It is like one of my favorite Zelda games. There's like so much exploration. The story's good. But like really the main focus of this game is just basically just exploring and doing side quests and just like traveling all over the place, you know. And then like the whole story thing just like comes afterwards. I did enjoy the DLC. I will say that. Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks I'll also give an A tier. Am I the only one that likes these two versions of the game? Like these ones, Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass? Everyone fucking hated like the tower, the Spirit Tower, but it honestly, they implemented the Spirit Tower way better than Temple of the Ocean King, because at least in this game, if you go back after completing every single dungeon, you don't have to like go from start 1 to the end just to like progress further. You could just like keep climbing and you'll unlock a new thing. And I really like those puzzles, really challenging. But I haven't played this game in a while, so I wouldn't know. I'll also put Phantom Hourglass alongside it. One of my favorite parts about Phantom Hourglass is it's a direct sequel to Wind Waker, and I like that fact already. I like Zelda games where it has a bit of a sequel. I guess like what is it? This game is also a sequel to A Link to the Past or something. I don't really remember. I don't know. But I like Phantom Hourglass. I liked I just liked it. It was pretty cool. Like, it implemented like bosses really well. I remember in Chug Conver's Let's Play, he like praised the bosses like so well. And like the same goes for me. The bosses are pretty sick. Okay, also the Tumbly Ocean King. Everyone hates it, but like, let me just like say it like this, and everyone's gonna hate me for saying this. But every time you come back to it, you at least get an item or items that makes coming back to it a lot faster than going through it the first time. Like, when you go through it the first time, you have to like complete all the puzzles, but like when you get like specific items, you can like skip skip certain puzzles to like save a lot of seconds. There's even like a halfway teleport point when you go back for a third time. So that makes it like, if you want to like skip like the first little bit, then you can at the cost of specific time. Why can I like get these ads off here? I don't smoke. I don't care about Adobe whatever the fuck. What the fuck is this about? Stop playing. Jesus Christ. Get out of my life, bitch. I did like the fact that when you collected the other fairies and you started like investing, collecting the orbs and putting them into the fairies, you get special abilities like Ciella's a sword beam. I forget the other ones. The only one I remember is Ciella. But you have like double defense, which is optimal if you want to like save time in Phantom Hourglass. I never knew like a lot of the stuff in the game until I watched Chugga Conroy. And that's basically a lot with the Zelda games. I don't know a whole lot until I watch Chugga Conroy Let's Play it. But I did like I like the ship customization part. You could like really create your own ship and it increase hearts and stuff. The boss fights were sick. Story was also pretty good. I think that's pretty much it. I wish that like, I kind of wish you got the Phantom Sword a bit earlier, just so you can like play through like the rest of the game with the Phantom Sword instead of having the Phantom Sword as like the end game weapon after you've beaten all the bosses. It's just like there for like the last like 2 hours of the journey. Same could be said about Spirit Tracks, because you get the Locomo Sword at the end, but like, you at least have, like, 2-3 bosses, I think, with the Locomo Sword that you can use. Well, not really. You only have, like, 2 bosses, like the final boss and, like, the first phase of him. Actually, no, it's only just 1 boss fight. Actually, it is just 1 boss fight with, like, 3 phases, because one you can't even use a sword. But, you can go ahead and rematch the, bosses, which make them a lot easier to kill, I guess. But, yeah. Solid A tier, pretty good game. I think these two are more underrated than Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword, HD version makes it way better. Although it does get rid of the Sheikah Stone, which if you get stuck, it'll like help you out. Just like, hey, you don't know where to go? Come back up the Skyloft and I'll show you where to go. It's like the same with the Sheikah Stones in the 3D version of Ocarina of Time. You go back to Kokiri Forest or the Temple of Time, and you get an idea of where to go next. Good game. I still say this is very underrated. Motion controls either made or break it. And I still think like a lot of people couldn't get the motion controls right, so they just started like hating Skyward Sword for that reason. Story's pretty good. Boss fights are sick. I liked, well, you had multiple shields. You have multiple ways. I don't know if you have multiple ways to play the game, but there was a bit of customization. There was upgrading. Upgrading is sick as fuck. You know, I will say that the sky is a bit on the barren side. There's only like a few places to go on the island, and like on like the Sky Islands, and a lot of it is just like empty. Like there's nothing on it except for Goddess Cube chests, which is basically what it's there for. Solid game. It is pretty good. I will say it's better than Ocarina of Time. And I'm going to trigger people by saying that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and continue on. What is this one? Is this like Link's Awakening? Yeah, I think this is Link's Awakening. I played the deluxe version. I give it a solid A tier. I haven't played the remake, but I want to play the remake version of it one of these days. I really enjoyed playing through this. I liked it. It was a bit of a twist knowing that the end was all just like kind of a dream, but then I guess like it's called Link's Awakening for a reason. Oh man, I struggled with the dungeons. Oh man, I played that game so badly. I died so many times. I just sucked so much ass. And it actually took me kind of a long time to complete it. Like, I think it nearly took me a year to complete it, even though, like, I only had, like, 19 episodes of the game. I actually 100%ed it, too. So that was pretty cool. I don't know why it took me so long. Why didn't I play more of it? I'm, like, trying to think why, but I just, like, I can't think of a reason. I literally can't think of a reason. Like, if I go look at the playlist real quick, I know it took me like 11 months. Did I just get burnt out for some reason? That don't make sense. That literally doesn't really make a lick of sense. Where is it? Okay. I had 23 episodes. I uploaded part 1. When did I upload part 1 of this game? March 26, 2019. And then the final episode was January 11th, 2020. So that was like 10 months. That was like an average two episodes a month. Post-Pontress, authentic equals awesome, feeling inspired. Oh, thanks, dude. It's pretty cool. Wait, did I upload the finale in this on the same day? No, I uploaded like next day. I don't know why, like, it took me so long to complete this game, like... Oh my god. There's literally, like, a near 2-month gap between episode 20 and episode 21. Wait, let me see. Is it a 2-month? Yep, almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. Why am I so bad with this? And then we finally have a Link Between Worlds. D tier, it's ass. Thank you guys so much. I'm kidding. I love this game. Can I put this back? No, I guess I can't. Well, I don't really know where to put this one to. But it is a solid good game. I think it goes to double S tier. It's really that good. Really, I really enjoyed it. It's like, it's a Link to the Past, but like way better. I love the main gimmick of the game. Pretty cool. Add a lot more like puzzle elements to it. Just like sliding on the walls and stuff. Even though you didn't get it right off the bat, you did get it pretty early. I will say that the boomerang in this game, the boomerang's a waste of fucking money. And it's a waste of an item slot. The boomerang shouldn't exist because you have the hook shot, and the hook shot is just like the boomerang but better. Is there like any instance where you need the boomerang? I will say that the whole rental system is kind of... I'm kind of like in the middle of it. Like, one, I like the fact that you can get like a bunch of these items early on, but also it kind of makes like getting items in the dungeons not really... I don't know. It like takes away that little like, ooh, what am I going to get in the dungeon? Ooh, what am I going to get in the dungeon? And then it's just like there's like no item unless it's like a passive or something, or armor, or like the Hylian shield or something. It kind of just like makes like that stuff like eh. But you know, if you're a god at this game, and my last time I played this, I never died. You can basically just like have the rentals from start to finish, because the only way you would need to re-get them is if you died. And then you would have to like re-rent them. But then but when you get to the Dark World, you can get the ability to actually permanently buy them, which is expensive, but at least when you die, you don't get to lose them. And it also allows you to upgrade them, which is pretty dope in my opinion. Except for the boomerang. Don't upgrade the boomerang. Oh my god. I still think the boomerang is useless in this game. I also like the Darkling feature. The Street Pass, the Darklings. Pretty sick. There's actually like one spot in the Dark World, that one tower. It's like an enemy gauntlet. Oh my god. I have a story of my first death my first time playing this game. So like I went through the entire game like with no deaths. But then like after I got through like the hardest gauntlet, I went back to the light world, and I was like completely off guard, and then I only had like a full heart left, and a random enemy just came up and just killed me, and I didn't notice. I just saw like I had one death. I'm just like, oh my god. I like the end game when like after you beat the game, you see like how many deaths it took, and it was a bit it was kind of like nice to see. It was rewarding to see my last time I played it, and also the first time I 100% of this game. That's also an interesting thing. I don't normally 100% Zelda games, but then like, I don't know, I went ahead and 100% Ocarina of Time 3D. I went ahead and 100% in this game. I 100%ed Skyward Sword HD when it came out. Yeah, good shit. But yeah, it was rewarding to see I got no deaths my last time I completely played through the game. It was good. This is a good game. Everyone should play it. I don't really know what else to say. I like the whole upgrading the Master Sword system. Basically, you get the Master Sword, and then you just like start upgrading it. All the dungeons are like free to your leisure, so you can like go whichever order you want. So that's cool. I don't really know what else to say. I really had fun playing this. I can only just say like the biggest gripe is just the boomerang shouldn't exist in this game. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and download this. Yep, I'm downloading this. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. That is my Zelda tier list. I'm gonna move it right here just so like I know like my top 5 favorite Zelda games. I think this might be my top 5 favorite Zelda games. Is like these 5. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm pissing people off. But, you know, that's it. Fuck you.